We're back. Welcome back to FIA Media. That's what I'm going to call it. Hosted by I Do Beyond Snow. We've just recently ranked teams. Now we're ranking drivers. A couple things I want to specify before we start. If I'm unsure of how the driver's going to do because I haven't seen them drive, I think we got like two or three people here who haven't actually seen drive. They're going to go in detail. I got nothing against them. I just don't know what they're going to be. So they're just there for now. Of course, this is not meant to hurt anyone. This is purely just my opinion. I really hope everyone surprises me and we have the world's most competitive championship. But yeah, obviously, in sports, there's winners and losers, and this is just my prediction on who's going to be the winners and who's going to be the losers. But yeah, again, not meant to hurt anyone. Starting off, we have our first D tier, Jam Sutbury. I got no clue who they are. Frankly, I got no clue. So I'm just putting them in D. I haven't seen them drive. I haven't seen them do anything really. So we're just going to put them in D, and we're going to see how they go in the future. Next up, we have 1990s. We've seen them at a couple of races throughout the season. We haven't really seen much out of them. They might have a point. I don't think they do though. Either way, they're going to stay in D. We need a bit more out of you to move up, then. Skibidi and Noob. Skibidi. This guy's I've been into this in the last video, but he's a good driver who's had some unfortunate luck. He's had some good luck as well that's got him into some podium positions. I don't think he's at that quality where he's going to be competing for a championship quite yet. But I think he'll do a good job this season. I think this would be a big season for him. And Noob, I'm going to put in the same boat, but behind him. Noob has also got podiums. Noob has also shown some genuine pace. But he's just relatively new. We haven't seen any wins out of him. We need more. We need more reassurance. But they're going to both stay in BT for now. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. Mishinu, Mike. Mike was in the championship battle for the first half of the season, and then he had to go away on leave. So he had to miss a couple races, and that just knocked him right out of it. I'm going to put Mike in his tier. I think Mike is arguably one of the fastest drivers in our group. The most competitive, I would say. I think that he deserves to be there. He's been in the championship battle for the last 2 seasons, and he's going to be there again. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Doggy Piastri. Doggy, I'm going to put in A. Doggy A could be S tier, but I'm going A. Doggy started off really well. He started off the season really hot, but then he kind of just dropped off. I know he had some personal reasons, but even after he came back, I just don't know if I saw the same Doggy that we had at the start of the season. So I'm going to leave Doggy in A, with potential to move up to S if he can start to continue how he started last season. Like if he can bring back that form. Chai's a good driver. Chai finished with I think about 70 points last season. Raced for half the season, finished about halfway on the leaderboard in terms of points. So he could have been right up there in the championship battle if he was here for the whole time. I personally think Chai is an S tier driver. If he can turn up and if he can race at his best, he will win races and he will be competing for the championship, if not winning it. Hydrox scored 72 points roundabout last season, and now he's at a new team in Haas. It'll be interesting to see how he does, but I think he's going to be. I'm going to put him in A tier for now. I think that's where he belongs. But yeah, he's a good driver who scores well on points. I'm going to put him in A tier. Codes. I'm going to put Codes in D tier. We didn't see anything out of him last season, and we don't. We know he can be okay, but without seeing anything last season, we don't know what he's going to be like coming into this, and I just can't justify his season 1 performances weren't good enough to move him anything other than D. Ardad. Ardad's solid. Ardad is solid. I'm going to put Ardad in C tier. He can be quick. He can be alright. But I just don't think there's any further more position for him. PPZ is also going to go into C tier. I'm going to put him ahead of Ardad though. PPZ, we didn't see much out of him last season. I think he's scored low enough points to be on the minimum contract, which is a little bit disappointing for someone who was so competitive in season 1. He could easily move up, but it's just we didn't see enough out of him last season to move him any further than C. Virox, haven't seen anything out of him. He's another one of those I haven't seen him. I'm going to put him down here kind of situations. Loaf. Loaf I'm going to put into D tier. Loaf got a podium last season after, I think it was 8 weeks of DNF. Eight races of DNFs. You just can't do that with new regulations, and you just can't do that as a driver who wants to be competitive. So he's going to stay in D tier. Pig I'm putting in B tier. I'm actually going to put him at the top of B. Pig's a good driver who scored well in the championship last season, and I think we'll have another good season this season. I have a lot of faith in Pig with what he's going to do for us this season. Hollywood is our champion. Hollywood is going to go into S tier. I'm going to put him at the bottom of S tier, purely because Holly's style of winning a championship last season wasn't about pace, more or less it was more about survival, and these new regulations are more striving towards be quick and win rather than survive and win. Of course, survival will be an aspect, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to put Holly there. He's going on about saying stuff like about how he's going to continue to try and be competitive with his speed, but I need to see it before I can justify putting him at the top. But obviously, we know Hollywood is a champion. He knows how to score points. He's going to stay in that S tier. Well, I can't put him anywhere else. Coconut. Coconut, I've seen a little bit out of you in the fun events. You're going in the bottom of C tier. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to put you above Ardad. I need to see some stuff out of you. I've seen some crashes, and I've seen a couple mistakes. No, I hope you're a better driver than that. But I have faith that you'll be good for us. Well, you'll be good for Reno next season. That team is in an interesting situation economically. Currently they are the second or third most expensive team, behind Aston Martin and maybe Haas. So Reno need him to not crash in order to build up money so that they don't go broke. Real estate. Real estate, we've seen a little bit out of him here and there, but nothing this season. He's going to go behind code. He's going to go behind 1990s because at least 1990s turned up to races. He's going to go there. And this guy, I have no clue who he is. So he's going to go at the bottom of D, not because he might be a bad driver, because I just don't know who he is. Caleb, we saw a little bit of him out of last season. He was racing as, I think, reserve for Haas. So, yeah. We'll see what Caleb does. Caleb, I'm going to put you above Ardad in C, because I know Jackson had high standards, and I assume he probably kept them for his reserves as well. So, Caleb, I'm going to keep you there at C. I just don't know how well you're going to go for Audi. But under new leadership, under 81 Tyrock now as the team principal, so it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens with Caleb. I think he'll be good. I got faith. I got faith in the go. Epic. Epic is a S tier driver. I'm going to put Epic at the top of the list. Epic is a remarkably fast driver who these new regulations will appeal to because his races won't be ruined when he's pushing and his wing isn't destroyed for some dumb FRE weird system. I think Epic's going to have more success this season. I think Epic's going to be good. Um, he's a fast driver. Unfortunate not to win the championship last season, but he's good, and I have faith in Epic that he's going to be up there in the championship, winning races and being competitive just like every other season. Um, yeah, these two won Battle of the Year, by the way. That hasn't been released, but I'm gonna release that if you've made it this far into the video. But yeah, that is my rankings. Again, it's not meant to hurt anyone. It's just meant to for me to be able to show appreciation to everyone who's been in the group and see just let them know what I think of them. And if you're at the bottom of the list, surprise me. Show me how great you are. Show me that you deserve to be up. And if you're at the top, don't let me down. You guys are fast. You've shown that. Stay fast. Stay competitive. But outside of that, I think that's me. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, like and subscribe.